Hey everybody out there, and today for you guys we're going to be doing a deck profile of a deck that I really enjoy playing with, and it's super fun to play actually. I've been playtesting this deck since November, and overall it's been awesome to play with and revisit, and that's my Black Luster Soldier deck, or as I call it to my friends, my BLS deck, because you guys know how powerful BLS was back in the old school Yu-Gi-Oh, and even today it's still a pretty decent powerful card. Now, this deck is based on the Ritual version. I've had this deck and played it throughout the years in Yu-Gi-Oh! And each year I try to revisit the deck with new support to see what I can do to improve the deck and its playstyle. Black Luster Soldier, Super Soldier, like I said, I have these original copy first eds, which are beautiful, that I've had for a long period of time. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. Like I said, I love this deck, and it's pretty fun to play with. First off, we run 3 Black Luster Soldier, Super Soldier. This guy's pretty good. In addition to running Super Soldier, we also, I should mention, run Black Luster Soldier, the OG one. In addition, as another ritual, we run 1 Incantation Chalice Slime. So the reason you may be running, why you're running Chalice Slime, we do run a little mini incantation engine in the deck. At first, back in the day, I didn't run it, but through playtesting and revisiting the deck, I do like that little engine. It just gives consistency to the deck to bring out multiple rituals and do different things. As you guys know, Black Luster Soldier, the OG one, has no effect technically. It's technically just a vanilla ritual. Black Luster Soldier, Super Soldier does have an effect, which is a pretty decent effect, but in addition to that, it also has the ability that if it's destroyed, I believe, by battle or card effect, you can spring out a Gaia the Fierce, a Gaia monster from your deck, hand, or graveyard, I believe it is. Now, some people out there do not run the Gaia monster. They cut it for other cards they want to run in the deck. I, however, run 1 Gaia monster because that effect is pretty decent, I feel like, overall, and can be helpful in certain situations. And the Incantation Chalice Slime, it's just nice to have. We don't have a way of technically bringing it out, but it's just useful and can be used for multiple different things on its own. So yeah, that's the rituals, the ritual monsters we run. Then we run our Chibis, so 3 Evening Twilight and 3 Beginning Night. So if you guys don't know and have never played this deck to some degree, these monsters are very essential to the deck. With your Black Luster Soldier and your Super Soldier, you can give them additional effects. So I can give them Evening Twilight's effects and Beginning Night effects as well. So I call it Evening and Twilight, but I know that's the wrong name. Twilight and Beginning. So Beginning Night and Twilight Night, you can give their effects to your Black Luster Soldier, Super Soldier, and Black Luster Soldier, so they can gain effects. So this would technically have effects based off these guys, if you don't understand that. And they're very useful. We do have ways of getting to them if we need to, but they're mainly going to be used for ritual fodder. Once in a blue moon, you'll use it for Exceed plays. I have done that, but mainly they're going to be used for ritual fodder. And I love them because they look super cute as chibi forms. The little chibi Twilight Knights. So cute. Next we run 1 Invia Chaos. This guy is useful. I used to run him as a 2-of, but nowadays I like running him as a 1-of in the deck. You can search him out through Rhoda. I do run Rhoda in the deck because sometimes it is helpful and whatnot, but you can recycle this card, and that's why I just run it as a 1-of. You can use this multiple times in a duel if you have the proper setup, and it is useful to beat over and help get around problematic monsters. So for that reason, it is kind of like a mini Honest, but I find that 3-of is a little excessive. I've wanted to run it at 2-of again, but there's other cards I would run instead to add consistency into the deck. So just saying that. It is useful though. Next we run 2 Black Luster Soldier, and I know everybody out there is saying, dislike, I don't care, why are you not running 3 of this? You should run 3 of this, you know, da 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 da. I'm telling you right now, from playing this deck, I rarely ever went for 3 Black Luster Soldier in a duel, okay? I actually got clunk hands with 3 Black Luster Soldier. Are you going to go for 2 Black Luster Soldier on an opening turn? No. On top of that, Black Luster Soldier, even though this deck is predicated to light and dark monsters, takes some setup to actually bring out. It's a great top deck. I will never say that about Blockbuster Soldier in Void of the Beginning, because I've played Goat format, and I played back then. But in this deck, it can get a little clunky, and I say that in quotation marks. If you can find the space, run 3. Me personally, I run 2 because I was having a bad experience recently when I was playtesting the deck and kept bricking with 3 Blockbuster Soldier in the deck, and I was going, oh my gosh, this is not a card I need right now. At 2 of, it's less bricky, it's still powerful, it's still great. I'm not dissing the card, but I just find 2 of to be better in the deck than 3 of. Just my opinion. And yeah, that's what I just find from playtesting and playing the deck. Next, 3 Manju of 10,000 hands. This helps search out all your ritual stuff. So your Super Soldier, usually you're going to search out your Super Soldier or your Blockbuster Soldier. For your rituals, you're usually going to search out Super Soldier Synthesis, or you're going to search out Super Soldier Ritual, the regular one, Super Soldier Ritual. So that's what you're usually going to search out in the deck, guys. But yeah, still, Manju is essential to the deck, and it doesn't hurt that it's a light attribute. Next, we run 1 Black Wyvern and 1 White Wyvern Buster. Some people still run these in the deck, some people don't. I've always enjoyed them in the deck. They've always worked well for me. Hopefully they come back to multiples. I think they'll be really useful in the deck. But they help you do multiple things in the deck, in addition to being ways of making level 4 exceed plays in the deck, which is pretty nice. So I definitely like them in the deck still. Next we run the 1 Gaia monster, which is 1 Gaia, Charging Gaia, the Fierce Knight. This guy works pretty well in the deck. I like him because you can normal summon him, and he can get a search off. But he's also can be brought out, like I said earlier, through Super Soldier as well, which is nice. So yeah, just the 1 Gaia monster. Next we run, like I was talking about earlier, the little incantation engine of 2 Candle, double Talismandra, 1 Book, and 1 Pencil Plume. Usually when I run a ritual deck, I'll run double Book, double Pencil Plume, double Candle, double Talismandra. In this version of the deck, I just like a medium version because the deck can make the rituals pretty good on its own, but this adds consistency to what the deck can already do, and I like it in the deck. You don't have to run the engine, but I find through playtesting it just adds consistency to the deck and what it can do. So yeah, that's where I run that little engine right there. Next up for the spells, we run 3 Super Soldier Synthesis. Personally, in my humble opinion, I feel like this is one of the best ritual spells ever to be printed in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! It is really, really good. I don't think it's broken, but I think it's a very good ritual spell. We also, in addition to that, run 1 Super Soldier Ritual, just the basic one. It's just nice to have an extra one just in case. But that's the ritual spells that we run in the deck. Next up, 3 Gateway to Chaos and 1 Terraforming. Some people don't run Terraforming in the deck, and if you want to cut it for other things in the deck, be my guest. But I just like adding consistency to my deck and deck thinning. So that's why I run the Terraforming. So 3 Gateway, definitely essential. Some people want to cut it down to 2 of. You can do that, but I like 3 of, and 1 Terraforming in the deck in addition to that. So yep, that's your field spell. Gateway to Chaos is an amazing card. 2 Trade-In. Now you may say to yourself, why are you running Trade-In in the deck? That doesn't make sense. Sometimes you will brick. Believe me, you will brick, and you'll be with one of the big ritual monsters or something of that nature, and you can pitch it to graveyard to draw 2 cards, get off your, get your deck rolling, get to more cards you need, things of that nature. So I definitely. Some people don't like it in the deck, some people do, but from playtesting and talking to other people who have played this deck, they really appreciate that trade in the deck. I've given this deck to other players to play out because they actually like playing with this deck, and I've heard a bunch of times, thank gosh you have traded in that deck, otherwise I would have gotten a brick hand. So yeah, it adds consistency. Next we run 3 Call by the Grave. Call by the Grave. Run it in this deck because Ash Blossom hurts this deck tremendously. Hurts this deck. 1 Ash Blossom can cause this deck to just have unplayable hands. 1 Ash Blossom can end this deck's whole career. I'm not lying. So you want to run Call by the Grave for additional protection. In addition, I run Rhoda. Some people run Rhoda, some people don't. It's a way to search out the Chaos form guy, that's the honest, and also search out the chibi monsters to set up for certain plays in certain situations. I do like it, but it's not essential into the deck. That's all for the main deck, guys, so let's get on to the extra deck of the part of the deck. So, first off, we have our Blackluster Soldier of Chaos. This is the Link monster. Actually, it wasn't until this Link monster came out that I finally noticed something. That all the ritual versions, or blue versions, of Blackluster Soldier are actually Earth attribute. If you look closely, I didn't notice this actually. I may be stupid, but whatever. I didn't notice that they were Earth attribute. Just interesting, cool fact. Also, if you guys didn't know this, from what I've been told, Blackluster Soldier is actually a female. You're probably like, what? I didn't know that. Yeah, apparently I was told that too, and I was like, what? I have to research it, and apparently it's actually a female warrior. That's what I've been told. If I've been told wrong, I do apologize. Next, we have Cerberus, Phoenix, and Unicorn as a little nightmare package in addition to that. Also, we run Almirage, Underclock Taker, Borreload, and Bull Savage Dragon. Bull's Sword and Borreload. I just like running both. You can run Sauja if you want to, but I just like this. We do run some Exceeds. Like I said, you do make rank 4s from time to time. So Castel, Bagasucha, Tornado Dragon, and Exoton Knight. Pretty straightforward there. Also, we run some level 8s because sometimes you will make level 8 Exceed plays in certain situations. So we run one Nyingirsu, the Orcus of the Evening Star. Don't forget, guys, you don't play this just in Orcus. It's actually a pretty decent level 8 Exceed monster as well. We also run one number 38 Hope Harbinger, and also one number 68 Snap Sky Prison, which is pretty much like Dweller, which is nice in certain situations. So, that is the deck profile, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I love this deck to pieces. It's so fun to play, and being a player who has played this game for many years, I was so happy when they actually eventually made this into a deck. And it's a fun deck to play. It's not super competitive by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a fun deck, and it actually is a cool deck to play, I feel like. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys are wondering where's the the Buster Blader deck profile, I'm waiting for the new updated Master Rules to come out, because Master Rule 4 really hurt Buster Blader. But when the new support, when the rule changes come in April, I'm going to do a Buster Blader deck profile. So don't wait for that. And also, I've done some other nostalgic decks on the channel if you want to check those out as well. Till next time, guys, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling to all of you. Thank you all for the support, and I'll see you next time. Good luck dueling to all of you guys.